Carlos Sexton, sophomore. Joey Valencia, junior.
Adriana Russin, junior.
Megan Gray, senior.
Ella Williams, junior.
Ashlyn Butler, junior.
Abby Summit, senior. Brooklyn Woolsey, sophomore. Macy Ketzinger, senior. Fallon Bandler, sophomore.
Madeline Wilkinson, junior.
Peyton Tedford, senior.
Kate Roselle, junior.
Maddie Cartwright, junior. Casey Dedman, sophomore.
Anna Trusty, sophomore.
Mackenzie Thomas, sophomore.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Panther Activity Center. Tonight's 5A West game between the Siloam Springs Lady Panthers and the Lady Bulldogs of Greenwood High School. At this time, we would ask you to please stand and join us in the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance.
In the pledge and stuff, so just stay with me, Michael.
Silence, which will be followed by the playing of our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Welcome you to the Panther Activity Center.
Now for our starting lineup. Starting this evening for the visiting.
And we welcome you to the Panther Activity Center on the campus of Siloam Springs High School. 5A West basketball and a couple of big ones here tonight as the Greenwood Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs are on the road for a conference showdown here in Siloam Springs. The ladies have all but clinched a conference championship tonight for sure. We'll do it. Of course, I've been saying that for about 3 games now. They're 10-0 in conference, and a win tonight will be locking up a solo conference championship. The boys still hanging on to the 4 seed. If Greenwood can get up here and somehow find an upset of these Panthers on the road, it would be enormous. But we'll see. A lot of moving parts before we get to them here in the nightcap. But this first game is going to be a dandy. Always a good battle between the two schools, especially on both sides. The boys have had some success up here. Our girls also have had some success. Ran through a state tournament bid up here in 2015 and won a title. So a good place where we've had some success, and for sure, hopefully can continue that tonight. Dr. Dustin Smith joining me Mike's side, the Director of Athletics at Greenwood High School. And Dr. Smith, appreciate you traveling cross country again tonight. We've been all over the place.
Yeah, we've covered some ground. You mentioned this game. These two teams met earlier this year as a 5-point game. Now that score indicates that the game was close. It got close late, and Greenwood trailed in the first quarter 14-11, but then they went on a little run of their own, outscored them 23-11 in the second quarter, 18-15 in the third, but Greenwood only scored 5 points in the fourth quarter. So I look for that not to be the situation tonight.
Right.
I look for them to just go ahead and put their heads down and say, let's roll.
Greenwood in the Road Navies. Cartwright will jump center. The junior Maddie Cartwright off to Megan Gray. And here we go from the Panther Activity Center. Gray has it left wing. There's Anna Trusty, the sophomore. Around the top of the horn comes to Summit, right wing, the senior. AJ into the paint, lost the handle. Trying to get it back. There's still a scrum for it. Hasn't been tied up yet. And finally they called jump ball, which it still wasn't tied up. But the arrow will go to Siloam. Adriana Russin rounds out the starting 5, a junior for the Lady Bulldogs in the Road Navies. White numerals front and back, white Greenwood across the front. Siloam in their home whites with Siloam across the front in maroon. And a run out against the press and a nice look, and it's Rena Teifel with the early 2 points, Greenwood trailing. Here's Gray now, top of the key to Trusty in the right corner. Lady Bulldogs work left to right on your radio dial. Summit to Gray, back to Trusty. She'll try the right baseline. Nice feed inside to Cartwright. Point blank, no problem. Cartwright's on the board. Trusty with an assist.
Well, we saw this with Siloam the first time we played. They had a lot of breaking the press, layup opportunities. Brooke Smith made a lot of those early on. Her and Brooke Ross both. Not able to break the press this time. Greenwood picks it off.
Smith dribbled it off her foot. Trusty comes away with the ball. They're going to call a charge on Anna Trusty as Kalani Jacklick got in there and drew the charge. That's a good call.
Well, if you're Anna Trusty at that point, you'd love to see her just pull up. She's got that floater where she can just hit that jumper right there, knowing that Siloam thinks, okay, she's going to the basket. Anna not able to pull up that time, just ran through Jacklick and picks up her first.
Brooke Smith back to Jacklick. They go down low again. Reverse layup is up and in for Rena Teifel. 4 quick points. See if Coach can make some adjustments down there to stop that easy bucket inside. Cartwright tried an 18-footer from the left corner. Nothing there. And Jacklick with the board. And Trusty just picked her pocket up off the window. Won't go. Rebound cleared out by Smith.
Well, they got numbers going the other way. Cartwright and Trusty trailing.
Smith in the paint. Little jumper. Good for Brooke Smith. And it's 6-2. Siloam up early. Clay Reeves, 5 state titles, stalking the sidelines. Lady Bulldogs played at Russellville last night, had a huge win. See if fatigue might set in a bit. Here's the Summit with it up top. High post, Trusty to Cartwright, deep 3 left wing. Not there, rebound, knocked out of bounds by Smith. It's going to be our ball.
And good job by Adriana Russin there. I mean, she had box out position, but she realized Smith touched it last, so she tipped it out of bounds, and Adriana just let it go.
Carly Sexton checking in early here, going to get Summit. She's a sophomore. Number 24 down there.
And that's for defensive purposes because Brooke Smith's gotten her 2 layups, or Raina Teifel.
Yep.
And Summit was the closest defender, so Coach Reeves had a few words for her, got her attention, getting her over there on the bench.
Here's Gray now, top of the key, finds Cartwright. They swap spots, high post Russin. Cartwright down the left side of the lane, kick to Trusty, and how is that not a foul? Got cross-checked. She'll throw it to Cartwright, 3 not there. Rebound to Siloam, ball is loose. Jacklick's on the deck again. She tripped over her own player's foot that time. Coach Rippey Timothy Rippey up off the bench over there for Siloam.
He wasn't griping about her hitting the ground. He was griping about them not controlling the ball.
Right. Ball went out of bounds off of Siloam. Jacklick reached in, knocked it out of Gray's hand. Thought she took one on the hand. She's looking down for the scratch marks. And it'll stay with Greenwood. They'll inbound in front of the raucous Siloam student section. Here's Sexton into Gray, and they'll reset with 5:24 to go. First period, 6-2 Lady Panthers. Faith Ellis, the other player on the floor for Siloam, number 13. 3 ball from Cartwright, can't find the range. Another rebound for Smith. And she'll get it to Ross. And Ross drilled it off her foot, and it'll stay with Greenwood.
Coach Rippey is now wanting to foul of the arm, saying that Maddie got a little bit of the arm there, and that was right in front of him.
Sexton will inbound down to the baseline, left side of the lane, out near the three-point area where it extends into the baseline, looking for somebody. Russin finally showed up. She's in trouble. Adriana steps to the double team, finds Gray. Now Cartwright reverses to the right side to Trusty, backed up top to Cartwright. She'll get dialed in shortly. Here's Trusty. Had a little daylight, cut off, and then Cartwright down the lane. Ball was kind of swatted from behind her. Rebound to Siloam. Here's Jacklick across the timeline. Gets it to Smith. To Ross. To Smith. Now Jacklick. They kind of play catch hot potato there at the top of the key. Jacklick has it. Down in the corner it goes left side to Teifel. She'll drive, kick it out to Smith. 3 ball won't go. Rebound to Ross. She'll step through. The foul's called.
Yeah, basket good. See who they whistle this on. If that's Trusty, that's 2.
Nope, it's going to be Russin. So the basket counts, and a free throw coming for Brooke Ross. 8-2.
Yeah, Greenwood had a rough start in their first meeting. Scored 11 points in that first quarter. Need to pick up the pace here.
Yeah, 9-2 now. Approaching the 4-minute mark, first period. Here's Cartwright, left wing. She's going to keep firing in and out. Ball went right off of Sexton and into Jacklick's hands. She had to save it inbounds. Gray went after it, and then she touched the sidelines. It's out of bounds. It'll go to Siloam Spring.
Yeah, she was tight roping this sideline over here and was able to bat it back off of Gray's foot out of bounds.
Unfortunately, if she would have just let it go, but it's hard to pull the reins back on these girls. They like to hustle. Here's Smith across the timeline. And Trusty got in the passing lane, saved it back in, but right to Teifel. She lost the handle. Now Smith will pick it up, wants to drive the left side of the lane. Gray picks her pocket. And Megan's in a little bit of trouble deep in the backcourt. Tried to throw it off, and she did. Threw it off of Ross. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's odd because it threw it between or hit off her leg and right back through Megan's legs out of bounds.
That's a great call by the official. I don't think it hit Gray. Here's Megan quickly into the front court. Lady Bulldogs trail 9-2. Trusty out on the floor right side finds a cutting Cartwright. She's cut off. Good. There's another cut to Trusty. Lost the handle out to Cartwright. Back up top to Sexton. Carly. Back to Maddie in the right corner. Up top, Gray lets a 3 fly. It's partially blocked. And out of there with it comes Smith. Ellis got a piece of the 3 ball. Jacklick will bring it across. Left it for Smith. Now she'll come across the timeline. Back to Jacklick, left side. And a back cut, got in behind Cartwright, and that's Teifel. 6 points for her, 11-2. Summit's up off the bench. And Gray quickly in the front court. 3:05 first period. Cartwright, top of the key, finds Trusty. Stops and pops from the right elbow, party time. And a Trusty, you can't hold her down for long.
Yeah, don't settle for threes. You're going to have opportunities inside. The mid-range jumper is going to be there, and Anna is as good as they come at the mid-range jumper.
No doubt about it. 11-4 now. Siloam with the lead. Sexton tapped that one, and it goes out of bounds. Summit's going to come in. Cartwright's coming out. A couple of subs for Siloam. Number 11 is Kaylee Johnson, and number 33 is Emily Keene, a sophomore, and Johnson is a junior. And that's Keene, the 10th grader, inbounding to Jacklick in the backcourt. 2:43, a 7-point Siloam lead. They've led 11-2. Through the weave goes, now too light of a pass. Trusty scoops that one off her second steal.
Yeah, the long arms of the law right there.
Skip pass from Gray over to Trusty down the left side. Summit from the corner, up top to Gray. To Sexton right side. Overplayed, Sexton steps in, couldn't get the mid-ranger. Trusty's there for the offensive glass, up and in.
Coach Reeves takes the timeout, 30-second timeout, but what you saw there is Good job by Carly Sexton not settling for the three. She moved in, took the mid-range jumper. It was off, but Anna Trusty was there to clean up the board, and she went up and scored. Anna's got 4 of the 6. And Greenwood was once down 9, trails 11-6 now.
Our Ronald Reagan Realty player of the game tonight will be Megan Gray, our player spotlight. Appreciate Ronnie and Reagan Clements for all they do with the Greenwood Athletic Program. Ronald Reagan Realty player spotlight. Megan Gray for the girls tonight. We'll talk about Megan as we go through the evening. 11-6, Greenwood trailing. A little 4-0 run for the Lady Bulldogs. Full court pressure. It's a man-to-man look as Ross trying to get it in, got it to Jacklick. She's harassed in the backcourt by Gray. Back to Ross. Russell's up in her grill. Russell's going to be called for her second foul. Adriana's got to be careful out there trying to guard man-to-man.
Well, and that's mid-court. That's almost 50 feet from the basket. You don't need her to swipe the pocket there. You let the guards do that.
Inbound over there's Johnson for Siloam. Trying to go to Jacklick in the backcourt. Nobody home. And the ball's just thrown in. Gray with the steal. Megan spins at the top of the key. Tries to go hard to the rack. Shot up and in. Oh, baby. Megan Gray. There's some points. She's been scoreless 2 games in a row.
She said, forget behind the back. I'm going up over the. Oh, Meg hit hard there.
She took a shot there. Let's see who the foul is going to be on. It's on 11, but which one?
It's for them.
Yeah, it's a moving pick on Johnson, so the Gray took the shot and reaps the benefits. Greenwood's basketball. That's the first foul on Siloam.
Yeah, I don't know why they call that the funny bone.
No, it's not very
funny when it hits. That doesn't make sense to me, but Meg's still shaking that one out.
11-8 now, Greenwood on a 6-0 run. Here's Gray up top, got the long inbound from Summit to Cartwright, who checked back in. She'll drive in the lane, right around the defender. Just can't get a point blanker to go. Cartwright's ice cold so far. Pressure in the backcourt. Smith will bring it across for Siloam. With her dribble, working on Trusty. Gets to the left side of the lane, picked up her dribble, hands it off to Teifel. Teifel with Summit in her hip pocket. Here's Jacklick now. And just a whole lot of stuff going on there, like a Valonia's offense. Got a bunch of handoffs and 3 or 4 people in the area.
So that's the third on Adriana.
Russin again, yeah, that's her third. Shout out to the PA guy for calling her out before the official administered the foul. I like that. Minute 28 left, 11-8. Jacklick will inbound and got it into Ross. Turnaround jumper at the left block's not there. Cartwright has the rebound.
Adriana didn't get enough of the fouls last night. She's carrying them over tonight.
Right. Gray now from Cartwright, 3 ball. Won't go. Tipped, rebound. Oh, Adriana's got to score. And she'll bring it back out. And here is Cartwright. 1:08 to play, first period. Got a pick from Russin. Cartwright cannot find the range, missed again. Rebound is to Smith, and she's going to lead the break. Left it for Teifel. Shot won't go. Trusty high for the board. That's her second rebound. She's going to go coast to coast. Lost the handle, and on the other way, Smith picked it up to Jacklick. Wow.
Yeah, a lot happened and nothing happened.
Right. So Smith will have it. She's a little frustrated, and she'll bring it into the front court. Jacklick now for Siloam. They try to lob it down low, right to A.J. Summit. She's on the run, ahead to Cartwright. Finds Trusty. Yep, off the window. Good. 6 points for Trusty. It's 11-10. Ladies on an 8-0 run here with 20 seconds left. First period, everybody winded. You can see a little fatigue kind of maybe setting in against these Greenwood Bulldogs after they played last night in Russellville. Jacklick back to Smith. Way out on the floor. Smith picked a dribble up. High post is Ross. 3 fouls for Russ, and she's got to be careful. Teifel back to Smith. Goes to Jacklick. 3 on the way. Off the window. Won't go. Well, it's a lot trailing at the period, but I call it kind of a success. We were down 11-2 and end on an 8-0 run. 1 period in the books here at the Panther Activity Center. The Lady Bulldogs trailing 11-10 to Siloam. Let's take a timeout. We're watching this game on Greenwood Sports Center on the YouTube, and we're listening on the Sports Hog 103.5. Oh, second period. Greenwood, Siloam. The ladies are after it. Megan Gray's got it for Greenwood. Left to right. Inside to Trusty, up off the window, and bam. Trusty's got 8. Another assist for Cartwright.
Yeah, what a great look. What a great cut. And great body control by Anna Trusty to avoid the defender and put it up off the window with her left hand.
And a 10-0 run. Greenwood's got the lead. Cartwright with a steal. Summit comes out of there with it. Here's AJ on the run, 3-on-2. Down the right side, up off the window. Party time. AJ Summit with a basket.
I had a talk with AJ before the game. I said, Abby, you're at your best when you go to the basket early.
And
that
there
frees
it
up
was.
the three-point shot later on. She did that last night, had 15 points. Maybe that'll get her going here.
That is Ellis with it on the right wing. Picked her dribble up, goes deep in the corner to Teifel. The sharpshooter not there. Trusty with a third rebound and pushing into the front court. Skip pass, telegraphed it to Cartwright. There's a collision down there. No call. Jacklick with the loose ball. She wants to push it 1-on-3. Now she'll hand it off to Smith. She picks up her dribble, finds Jacklick, thought about a deep 3, but she traveled. She set a foot, went to shoot, then set another foot, and it's a walking.
Yeah, she's kind of in between there. What am I going to do? Am I going to shoot this or am I going to throw it? And she maybe thought back to the end of the first quarter where she threw it off the window, almost went in, thought, I should shoot. And when she played Greenwood the last time, she was money from 3 that second half. This time she was indecisive, and it cost her.
Sophie Stevenson, an 11th grader, is in for Teifel. Here's Greenwood with it, up 14-11. Cartwright at the right block. She's going to be pushed, I guess, by 44. Let's see who the official thinks it is.
Yeah, she ran into somebody there. That is 44.
It's her first foul, team second. And Summit will inbound on the baseline, right side of the lane. Got it into Sexton deep in the right corner. She'll bring it out and go to Trusty up top. And they'll reset against this man-to-man defense. Now Gray, left wing. Looking for a cutter, nobody home. Finds Trusty to Summit, back to Anna. Skip past the Cartwright in the deep left corner. Can she find the range? She cannot. Trusty, that ball was tipped off Jacklick. It'll stay with Greenwood.
Yeah, Trusty had it momentarily, and then Jacklick came and swatted it from behind, knocked it out of bounds, so Greenwood gets another opportunity.
Summit again will inbound right side of the lane. Oh, nice cut from Cartwright. Hey, the floater's in and good. Give Summit the assist.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to see it go through the rim.
Right.
And that may be what gets Maddie going.
This is a 14-0 run by the Lady Bulldogs, 16-11. Here's Smith. She'll penetrate, and Carly Sexton nearly with the steal. They go down low to Sophie Stevenson. She tried to feed it into Ross. Summit slapped it out of bounds. It'll stay with Siloam.
Yeah, good work by Abby there. Just to work around the defender, not commit the foul going through to the defender. Worked around her to knock it out of bounds.
6:06, second period. Jacklick will inbound for Siloam. The safety valve out front is Smith. And she carried it, double dribble.
Yeah. I like Smith catching the ball out there.
Absolutely.
I mean, she looks like she should be down in playing in the post, and if she's catching it out there at the logo, that's good news for Greenwood.
Here's Megan Gray across the timeline, finds Trusty out on the floor. Cartwright trying to get through a cut, nobody home. There's Sexton now, back to Gray in the deep left corner. Wanted the baseline cut off down there, goes back to Trusty out on the floor. And at top of the key, looking for somewhere to roam, skipped it over to Gray, deep 3 from the left corner. Flash! Here we go!
Megan caught that in rhythm. She caught it, was ready to shoot. They tell you to be in the triple threat, be ready to shoot, pass, or dribble. She caught it, fired it up there, and our senior spotlight, Megan Gray, says, look at me. I got all 3 of these right over here.
Ronald Reagan Realty sponsors our senior spotlight. Megan Gray, nickname is Meg, a 4.0. Favorite subject is science. She's going to major in biology at Hendrix College. National Honor Society, Principal's Row, all conference last season, all state, or was on the state champion team her sophomore year. She was all region junior high girls tournament 19. Deborah and Michael Gray are her parents. Her favorite saying is Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for we will reap in due season if we do not give up. Favorite author? She didn't read much. Favorite music artist, Morgan Wallen, and that is Megan Gray, our Ronald Reagan Realty Player Spotlight. 5:39 to go, and we're knee-deep in a 17-0 run up here as the Greenwood leads 19-11. We were down 11-2. I've seen this act before, I think on this same floor. Ellis will inbound to the backcourt to Jacklick, trying to break the full court pressure. She crosses the timeline. And still with her dribble, nearly lost it. Stevenson now for Siloam out on the floor. She's hooked up to Ross. Ross guarded by Summit heavy. Greenwood pressuring the defense. Ross going to go to the hoop. Nice. That's pretty handy right there. Just getting harassed the whole way. She's got 5 points.
Yeah, the Greenwood faithful were wanting to shoulder that she's kind of clearing space. Now Summit for three outside.
Would not go. Ross with the rebound. 19-13 as Siloam broke the 17-point run from Greenwood. Ross has it, working on Summit again. She'll go into the front court, all the way to the hoop again. This time they're going to bail her out as she shot her legs out from under her. But
I think Maddie will get that call. Yep. Cartwright picks up her first. Maddie tried to get over and take the charge, and Ross avoided her, and Maddie swatted down on the arms and picks up the foul. So Ross will go to the free throw line. She's 1 of 1 from the charity stripe. Now 2 of 2.
2-shot foul. We'll give a shout out to the Cedarville Lady Pirates. They're heading to regionals. They've struggled pretty much all year. My boss's daughter plays for them. She's a sophomore. And he just sent me a text and we're heading to regionals. They beat Cossatot River.
I see what that is.
Yes.
That's getting some brownie points right there, trying to.
Emily Jo Mizell. There's a Terry that plays for Cedarville, so I've got a connection there. No relation, but her last name's Terry, so she's a great player. Trusty inside from Sexton, up and in, good.
And I think that's where Greenwood's got to go. Go inside with Trusty, go inside with Cartwright. They don't have an answer for him down low.
Double figures for Trusty now with 10 points. It's 21-15. Here's Stevenson with it. She picked her dribble up. Tried to go inside. Summit with an interception. And AJ's on the run down the right side of the lane. The left right-handed layup won't go, but she's fouled. And she'll have free throws coming. Second steal for Summit. She'll toe the line for a pair of free pitches.
Now, I think Abby would tell you she should have made that shot.
Yep. And the senior will toe the line, the homecoming queen. 4:21 to go before halftime. Greenwood leading by 6 as the free throw rolls off. Ella Williams will check in for Greenwood. First time we've seen the junior. And in for Siloam is number 10, Anna Walensky. Waklinski. Second one for Summit is off, no good.
Lord Summit's not going to be happy with
No,
that.
he's not. Here's Stevenson.
This layup and 2 free throws.
Yeah. Ross to Jacklick. Back to Ross in the front court. 4:10 to go. 6-point Greenwood lead. Jacklick, she's been quiet so far. Tried to dump it inside. Gray was there, and she knocked it out of bounds. It'll go off of Megan. Megan didn't like the call.
Yeah, Megan turned around quick and was like, hey, that was okay.
Right. Ellis comes out. Smith will come in for Siloam. 21-15. There's Jacklick to inbound. Goes up top out on the floor to Brooke Smith. Back to Jacklick in the left corner. She'll let a 3 fly, and it's an air ball. Ella Williams gets a rebound, and she's fouled by Stevenson. That's the third team foul.
Good job by Ella. She came all the way from the top. She was guarding Brooke Smith out top, and then she went down and got the weak side rebound there, got position, picked up the rebound, and the foul.
Gray will walk it across as Coach Reeves up, barking signals. Rhino Lensing, his assistant. Here is Gray with the dribble, up top to Trusty. Summit left wing, 3-ball, splash! AJ Summit, she's got 5.
Yeah, what do I know? Quit shooting the layup, go shoot a 3.
Trusty's third assist. Here's Smith down the front court for Siloam. Deep left corner to Stevenson. She's double teamed. Knocked it out of bounds. Gray knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Siloam.
And that's dangerously close for Stevenson. She almost swatted that down.
Yep.
But they say went off Megan, and Stevenson going to the bench right now because she knows that trap coming is not good news.
Keene checked in for her. Here's Smith to inbound. Found Ross. Down low it goes. And right off the bus, Keene will get all the points. Her first basket's 24-17. 3:15 to go. Gray with it out on the floor. Gets this man-to-man defense. Megan with her dribble to the right side. Nearly ran into Trusty. She's still with her dribble. Finds Trusty now top of the key. Down in the deep corner, Summit. 3-ball. Corner pocket. Splash!
I threatened her we weren't going to call that the Summit corner anymore. She's saying, hey, not so fast.
4 assists for Trusty. Summit's got 8. Jacklick tried to feed the high post, ball tipped out, Cartwright with a steal. Then a reach in by 32 Smith, her first foul.
Yeah, Cartwright was going ahead. She thought she had a 2-on-1. Her and Trusty were headed out trying to run the fast break, but Smith picks up the foul. Greenwood in the middle of a 25-6 run right here. 27-17 the advantage. Abby Summit getting dialed in from long range.
Now they go down low. Trusty finds Cartwright, couldn't get the shot to go. Jacklick with a rebound. 5th team foul, I'm said. Mr. Holland says that's what the book said. I'm missing a foul. We'll find it. Down low, the ball goes to Walensky. She'll bring it back out and find Jacklick top of the key, and she's got the touch and finally on the scoreboard. It's 27-20. 2:10 to go before halftime. Here's Gray with it up top. To Trusty, right side out on the floor, a cutting Cartwright. She's fouled in there in the paint. And A.J. Summit says, dadgummit, I was fixing to bury another 3 out of this corner.
Yeah, Cartwright spent more time on the floor than the ball has. Brooke Ross picks up her second there, and that's a good thing for Greenwood. She's got 7 of their 20.
Up off the bench comes Rena Teifel. She'll get Ross with her 2 fouls. 16 foul for Siloam. Summit will inbound right side of the lane down on the baseline and goes up top to Gray, the safety valve. Megan bobbled it a bit. She's in trouble. Trusty comes to help. Now Anna's got it up top. Under 2 minutes. And the ball dribbled off of Smith's foot. Anna gets it back, finds Gray, and Jacklick knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Greenwood. Out of sorts on the offensive side. Clay barking at the Coach Lindsay saying, we got to get those girls. He's writing down notes. Summit into Gray. Megan will center it up out at the jump circle. Double S's at midcourt. Still with her dribble. And ran into Cartwright. Now Maddie says, I'm counting that as a steal for Cartwright. Just took it from Gray. Now back to Megan, left wing. Looking inside, Cartwright pops up from the top, and Coach Reeves says, let's run a different offense.
Yeah, Coach said spread out. Good night.
Yep, and that was the only thing Brooke Smith could do is foul her and hold her because there was nobody in the lane. Cartwright was going up for the monster dunk.
We'll get that adjustment. Coach Reeves figured that out. Smith was trying to play Maddie Cartwright. It's difficult to guard Maddie when you don't have fouls. It's really difficult when you have, now you pick up your second. But Brooke was not looking forward to what that was going to do. And Maddie, and when she wants to, she can be the most unguardable player in the state.
With Klinsky out, they bring Ross back in with her 2 fouls. Cartwright buries the first free throw. She's got 5 points. She'll get the backside of this 1-on-1.
I know that's a bold statement, but I believe that. I
100%.
think that's she can take over a game from about any spot.
Ross gets the rebound of the missed second one, and Smith will bring it across the timeline. Back to Ross, but threw it too high. Cartwright with a steal.
Oh.
And then a cross check, no call. Clay's like, well, what's going on here?
No penalty box here.
That's right. So Gray will set it up at the jump circle with 1:04 to go. They try to bring pressure. Cartwright's got it now way out on the floor. She'll penetrate into the paint to Summit. Pump fake from the left corner, back out to Gray. Working for the last shot, I believe. 50 seconds left here in the second period. 28-20 Greenwood leads. Trailed 11-2 at the outset and went on a 17-0 run. And hopefully can put this thing to bed. I don't mind doing this here. We played a game last night. The starters played a long time, even in a blowout, and getting a little chance to catch a breather. But Gray threw it away, and there's a steal by Keene. Cartwright got it right back, saved it in bounds, but Jacklick takes it. Shot up and good for Jacklick. She's got 23 seconds left. Trusty gets the inbounds. They bring pressure on her. She'll get it to Summit. Back out on the floor is Megan Gray near midcourt. 11 seconds. Cartwright comes and gets it with 10. 9 seconds. 8, 7. And a cross check by Smith. No call. Trusty finds a loose ball from the left elbow. Won't go. Rebound. Teifel. And the buzzer sounds. It was hectic but effective. 11 points again in the period for Siloam, but the Lady Bulldogs dropped 18 on them, including the back half of a 17-0 run. And the Greenwood, who trailed 11-2 to start this ball game, leads 28-22 at halftime here in Siloam Springs. Lady Bulldogs looking to stay perfect in conference. They're 20-4 overall and 10-0 in conference. Siloam 6-3 in conference. I guess they've still got a conference game to make up somewhere along the line between the ice and snow and the COVID. So we'll keep an eye on that, maybe find some numbers for you here at halftime. Trusty led the way with 10 points for Greenwood, 5 for Cartwright. Summit with a pair of 3 balls. She's got 8 points, and Gray also with 5 points for the Lady Bulldogs. Trusty with 4 assists, 4 rebounds in the half. 3 assists for Cartwright, a couple of steals and a rebound. 2 steals and an assist for Summit. Missed 2 free throws, though, Abby did. Greenwood's 1 for 3 from the line. I beg your pardon, 1 for 4 from the line in the first half. For Siloam, Ross has 7 points to lead in scoring for them. Teifel with 6, Smith with a basket, Keene with a basket, Jacklick with 5 for Siloam. Greenwood leads 28-22 at halftime. We'll take a break and come back and get you ready for the second half here in Game 1 of our twin bill in the 5A West, Greenwood and Siloam. You're listening to Greenwood basketball on the Sports Hog 103.5. We welcome you back to the Panther Activity Center here at Siloam Springs. Lady Bulldogs in the lead here at halftime, 28-22. Kane dug their way out of an 11-2 hole to start this thing off. Went on a 17-0 run. I'm trying to think of the run they went on up here. May have been last year. I don't know if it was up here or at home, but I think it was Siloam. We got down early, and it was like a 32-0 run or something. It was magnificent. I don't know if I've ever seen a run like that at that time. But did it again tonight, a 17-0 run to get back on their feet and lead 28-22. Tim Terry with you. Glad to have you aboard here on YouTube if you're watching on Greenwood Sports Center. And on Sports Hog 103.5, shout out to my Uncle Ronnie. Shot me a text. I think he's got her tuned in. Cartwright, Russin, Trusty, Summit, and Gray on the floor. Russin with 3 fouls. I owe you a foul somewhere for a Panther. Hopefully she will foul again and I can get caught up on my chart. But they'll reset now, both teams with 0 fouls as we go for the second half. Siloam will start with Smith, Ross, Teifel, Ellis, and Jacklick, same starters. Lady Panthers work left to right here in the second period. Ellis has it, wanting to go inside, nobody home. They flip it around the left wing to Jacklick. Down low to Ross, up off the window, won't go. Rebound, offensive board for Ellis. Out on the floor it goes to Smith. Tried to feed down low, and that ball was kicked. It's going to stay with Siloam. 18 seconds into the third period. Jacklick will inbound on the baseline. Right side of the lane. Looking, and finally goes to the safety valve. Ellis on the right wing. Up top it goes to Smith. Back to Ellis. Here's Jacklick. Skips it to Ross. Down in the corners, Teifel, left wing, stepped inside the arc. 18-footer, no good. Offensive board for Ross. Follow won't go. Got her own rebound. Turnaround jumper won't go. Trusty says, give me the ball. Finally, Anna with her rebound. We're going the other direction, her 5th board. Now Megan Gray will set up in the half court. First possession for Greenwood in the second half. Jacklick cross-checks Cartwright, no call. Maddie into the paint. Can't find the range. A 10-footer. Not the best shooting night so far for Cartwright. Jacklick across the timeline. Trusty tried to swat it. Smith has it now. Summit's in her face. Here's Ross. Down to Ellis, back up top to Smith. Wanted to shoot. Couldn't do it. Pitches it to Teifel. 3-ball off there. Rebound. Was that Russin or Trusty? Trusty got the board or Russin? Trusty with the board. They find Summit. Splash. So Trusty with her 6th board, 5th assist. Summit will score. She's in double figures with 10. And it's 30-22. Here comes Jacklick. Into the front court. Finds Smith. Jacklick, a deep 3 from up top. Good. She's got the range. She's got 8. 5'3" junior. 30-25. They cut the lead to 5. Here's Gray now on the other end. Greenwood working right to left. Megan with her dribble out on the floor. Cartwright's at the top of the key. Back to Gray. Gray back to Cartwright. One thing about Cartwright, a bad shooting night, but she won't get bashful. Finds Trusty left wing. Back to Cartwright. Bad pass. Maddie had to try to save it in and could not. Out of bounds to Siloam. 30-25.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Dr. Smith, Slim Shady, rejoins the broadcast. The director of athletics, glad to have you aboard. Wondering if the girls didn't wash their jerseys last time. Maybe that'd help, a little extra odor.
Oh.
Always a tactic. She traveled. Jacklick got the ball and just one too many hops. As she was thought about shooting, then thought about driving, and got crossed up. Turnover back to Greenwood.
Well, when you're Siloam and you know that you've got to take advantage of every opportunity you have on the offensive end. If Greenwood turns it over, you need to make them pay.
Yep.
Not able to do that on that trip.
Russin from the deep left corner for 3. Off the mark. Ross gets the rebound. Now Jacklick. To Smith in the front court. 5:20 to go, third period. Greenwood leads by 5. Ross in the paint. Gray tried to take the charge. Nobody home. Russin, though, grabs her first rebound. That's odd. And she'll push it in the front court. Adriana showing some handles.
It's hard to rebound. You're sitting over there on the bench with 3 fouls.
Cartwright couldn't find the range of 3 from the corner. Rebound to Ross, ahead to Ellis. Gray tried to take another charge. This time they get her.
That's been brewing for a little bit.
Yeah. That's her first foul, first team foul. Sexton will come in and get Trusty. Nope, she's going to get Russin. 4:59 to go. Greenwood only up by 5.
Again, what Greenwood's doing, if they settle for the threes, they're missing a great opportunity because they can get to the basket anytime they want to. They being especially Anna and Maddie.
Here is Gray, now to Cartwright. Down to Summit, deep left corner, 3-ball. Splash! Corner pocket. That is A.J. Summit's got 13 now.
Except for when Abby's shooting the 3. Let her shoot.
Yes. Ross tried to drive. Summit tried to steal. Couldn't get it. Ross got the ball back. She's in deep trouble, and they're going to call a foul. Finally, lots of hands in there. And they picked Trusty.
Well, she turned around. Everywhere she turned, there was a Greenwood Lady Bulldog.
Second foul on Trusty. Jacklick from the baseline, left side of the lane. Will inbound for Siloam. Looking, finally finds Ellis. Back to Jacklick. 15-footer from the baseline, not there. Long rebound, bounces right to Smith for Siloam. Back to Jacklick. This time a 3-ball from the left wing is good. Her third 3, she's got 11.
The last time we played, she was knocking down threes, had 9, so she had 3 threes last time we played. She's up to her quota right now.
33-28, Greenwood's lead is 5. Gray with the basketball, finds Trusty up top. Open lane, she'll penetrate up off the window, won't go, rebound. Smith over the top, and then but Sexton picks her pocket. Carly to Cartwright, left wing. Cartwright, and she dropped her shoulder. That's right, good call.
And Cartwright's wondering what I got to do to get a foul called on somebody guarding me.
Right. 33-28, 3:52 to go. Some full court pressure from Greenwood. Here's Smith. Now she'll walk it up this time. Trusty will greet her at midcourt and push off, no call. Now Ross has it. Trusty reaches in, slapped it away, nothing there. Again, 2 hands all over, no foul. And with possession, Coach Rippey calls a timeout. Ross just kind of fell down. Yeah. Greenwood was in there but didn't foul. Timeout.
She didn't keep the ball when she fell. She let it bounce off the floor, so she didn't travel when she fell. But Coach Rippey took a timeout, knows that each possession is very important. Especially when you're down 5 to this team. You want to stay in as long as you can, value the possession, and take a timeout.
33-28, Megan Gray is our Ronald Reagan Realty player spotlight tonight, number 11. So far, Megan with 5 points, a couple of steals. Went scoreless the last couple of games, but had 8 assists last night down at Russellville. She was spectacular, including a nasty behind-the-back highlight reel shot to Cartwright on a fast break, 2-on-1. 33-28, Greenwood leads. They led by as many as 8, 28-20 for sure. Trailed by as many as 9, 11-2 to start this ball game. And inbounding is Smith over in front of the Siloam bench. Jacklick gets the inbounds. Sexton harassing her. Ball's loose, Smith will get it back. She'll put it on the deck, finds Ross, left elbow, 15-footer, good. Nice soft touch from Brooke Ross. She's got 9 points, the lead's cut to 3.
They're able to penetrate, found Ross sitting at the elbow extended, knocked down that jumper.
Cartwright's got it, looking inside, nobody home. Still with her dribble up top, man-to-man defense for Siloam. Sexton pops out up top, skips it to Trusty. And her shot's blocked, Ross got it right back. Wow, nasty play. But then Cartwright steals it from Smith. Trusty's hook shot won't go, and a battle for it.
That's got to be a travel.
Smith hit the deck with the rebound. They're going to call jump ball. I thought Cartwright probably put a little elbow into her, but the jump ball is called. It'll go to Greenwood. Summit will inbound.
Yeah, she went down with the basketball. That should have been a travel as she hit the ground. They didn't call that, but they called a tie-up, and it's Greenwood's arrow.
2:56 to go. Sexton gets the inbounds. A bad pass. Cartwright had to save it, but got it back into Sexton. Now Trusty out on the floor. 3-point Greenwood lead. Cartwright to Summit. 3-ball pump fake. Steps inside. Cutting down to Sexton. Back out to Summit. Here's Cartwright driving from the top of the key. Floater. Party time. No problem. Summit got her second assist. Cartwright has got 7 points now. It's 35-30.
And what set that up was Abby's threat from three-point land. She faked the three, let Maddie cut, and she went inside and found her.
Keene from the left corner in trouble. Out to Ellis. She'll find Jacklick. Jacklick will try to weave through the Bulldogs. Back to Keene. 3-ball coming from Ross. Look out. Brooke Ross starting to heat up. She's got 12 points now. The lead is cut to 2, 35-33. Siloam not going away quietly here at home.
First player not named Jacklick to knock down the three for Siloam. Came at a big time for them.
Trusty has it right wing. Skips it to Summit. Deep left corner. Pump fake. Steps in. 17-footer off the mark. Cartwright got a fortuitous rebound. Finds Sexton. Her jumper won't go. Ball knocked around. Trusty saves it, but nope, she was on the baseline.
Yeah, it's not a lack of opportunity. And Coach Reeves wants a timeout. He knows Siloam's cut this to 2. Got to get it turned up on the defensive end.
Well, let's take a timeout. It's a full one. 35-33 Greenwood with the lead here in Siloam Springs. It's Lady Bulldogs basketball on YouTube at Greenwood Sports Center and live on the Sports Hog 103.5. Here on Siloam Springs campus, Dr. Dustin Smith, the Director of Athletics. I'm Tim Terry. Appreciate you climbing aboard on a Tuesday night. Sean Holland engineering the live stream. My man John Dooley. Joe Buffkin.
Who's John Dooley?
They were all good defensive linemen. The Dooleys, the Buffkins, the whoever's. I don't know where that came from. You've been called worse, surely, Joe.
Called worse by better.
Called better, right?
Been called worse by better, I can promise you.
Love John Dooley. Joe Buffkin. And here we go. He's running the camera, by the way. We'll get it right. 2-point Greenwood lead. Smith into the front court. I'm not sure why they keep letting her handle the ball across it. Greenwood just about steals it every time. Good look from Jacklick down low as Keene got in behind the defense. She's got 4 points. We're tied at 35. A minute and a half left, third period. Long way to go here in Siloam. Gray with it out on the floor. Coach Reeves will back up. Reset an offense here. Gray from the right wing. Down to Summit in the right corner. Pump fake, step back, 3-ball. Won't go. Cartwright got the rebound. To Trusty. Up top to Gray. Oh, nice deke, and then 3-ball. Won't go, though. Trusty with an offensive board. Back out to Summit. Gray to Cartwright. She'll try the baseline. That's a foul. Yep, they're going to have to call that one.
Yeah, she was going to get it on one of them.
Let's see if they got it on 44. It's her third. That's Brooke Ross's third. And they're going to, Coach Rippey will get her out and bring Wicklinski back in. Summit will inbound on the baseline for Greenwood. Left side of the lane. Up to Trusty. Top of the key. Here's Sexton from the right wing to Gray. Thought about a deep three. Now to Trusty right wing. She'll penetrate. Little floater. No problemo.
First two that Maddie scored here, Anna scored here in the second half.
Amazing. Siloam's ball. Jacklick looking down low. Goes over to Walensky. Back to Jacklick. Open for 3. In and out. Wouldn't go. Rebound batted around. Right to Smith. Brooks follow. Good. Smith hasn't scored in a while. She only has 4 points. We're tied at 37 with 23 seconds left, third period. Cartwright's got it, and Clay's got a set piece. He's going to try to run for Maddie Cartwright. 15 seconds, 14, 13. Trusty now top of the key. 10 seconds. Gray's got it. Back to Cartwright out on the floor, 7 seconds. She'll cross over at the top of the key, 4 seconds. Turn around jumper from the left baseline, or left elbow is not there. We got 1 second left. Cartwright with bad body language. Not been her greatest night shooting. She's got 7 points. They'll just inbound it, walk it out, 37 all. We're right back where we started after 24 minutes of basketball. That's never easy in Siloam. And the Greenwood girls are finding out right here for sure. We got 8 minutes left. We'll come back on Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. Yeah, baby. All right. Big corn mama. We're back at the Panther Activity Center. 8 minutes left. We're tied at 37. 5A West action. Ladies first, and Jacklick has it for Siloam as the band continues to play. Hey, like the marching band refused to yield. Now we're going American Pie. Cartwright with the steal. Here we go the other way. Maddie, can she finish strong at the rim? She does.
Big job there. Big possession defensively. Now they're going to say Maddie's going to get, she pushes. Apparently
going for the interception, I believe, and it's a collision in the air. Cartwright gets her third foul. She's got 9 points now.
She was sizing it up like she was a defensive back, going to pick that one off.
So Siloam will inbound over in front of the scores table. Other side, Smith barely got it in to Ross. Now back to Smith out on the floor. With her dribble, Trusty guarding her. Picked up her dribble and now tried to find, that is 31, Teifel. Hadn't seen her in a while. Into Ross. Cartwright should have got her fourth, didn't. Teifel got it back, finds Jacklick. Tried to step back on Ella Williams, who's checked in. Ball's thrown away, going down to Ross, and out of bounds.
That's a couple things there. That's good defense, pressure defense by Ella Williams up top, forcing the pass quickly because Cartwright was coming to try to intercept that, and it throws it out of bounds. So defense on both sides of that, Ella Williams and Maddie Cartwright.
Walensky back in for Siloam, Teifel out. And here's Gray now with a 2-point lead. Coach Reeves settling things down a bit. He'll call a set piece. And here's Gray to Trusty. Something didn't happen that Clay wanted to for sure. He shows disgust. Williams has it out of the corner. And they'll give it back to Gray. Now Cartwright. Now they'll reset. He's wanting to spread them out on the baseline and let Cartwright go to work.
Yeah, 5 out.
39-32. Maddie to Williams. 3-ball left wing. Won't go. Cartwright with the board. Her follow is good. That's right. 11 points now. She finally found double figures.
She might have taken it personal that the Greenwood or the Siloam student sections chanted overrated on her last shot.
Here goes Smith the distance. Dump it to Ellis. Out to Jacklick. Open for three. Top of the key. Way off the mark. Who'll get the board? Cartwright battled for it. Walensky comes out with it. They feed inside to Ellis. She's trapped under the basket. She's still in the lane. Out to Jacklick. They skip it to Ross in the left corner. 3-ball.
No, that's a 2.
No,
she was on the line.
2. Ross has carried the team so far tonight. 41-39. Greenwood's lead cut to 2. 6-minute mark, fourth period. Cartwright's got it left side of the circle. Back to Gray out on the floor. Put a couple of dribbles. Clay's up, barking again, running a new offense. Coach Reeves doing a little lab work right now. Here's Summit in the deep right corner. Back to Gray. Out on the floor comes to Trusty left side. To Cartwright left corner. She'll dribble to the wing. Looking inside. Nobody home. Here's Trusty. Back to Cartwright. They're trying to get something for Williams. Look like down on the block. Now Cartwright will just stop and pop. Top of the key. Look out. Hey, give me an inch. I'm taking 3.
Yeah, you're going to call me overrated.
44.
Where you at right now?
39. Cartwright's got 9.5, 14 for the game. Ross up top to Jacklick. And threw it right to touchdown Tommy Kraft. He dodged it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Greenwood's basketball. 44-39. We weathered the storm from Siloam. Let's see if we can continue to push and pull away. The clock ran a bit there. They're going to add some time back. It's 5:01, and the official looked up and saw it running. Let's see how much he puts back on there.
Yeah, I was looking at the professor. He went over to get him a drink of water. You said he was doing some lab work down there. He was digesting and diagnosing what he was supposed to do.
5
See if the girls listen right now.
They put 5 back on the board. It's 5:06.
They got 5 on it.
5 on it. Greenwood's lead is 5. Here's Gray now. She's about 5 foot something. Into the front court. We're under 5 minutes now. Megan with the dribble. Down to Cartwright. She took a shot, no call. Summit ends up with the ball in the right corner. Back out to Gray on the floor. Skip to Williams, left corner. Out to Trusty. Back to Cartwright in the left corner. Maddie puts it on the deck. Tried to drive. Forces a shot. They're going to call a little undercut. That's a tough one there. Kind of shot her legs out from under, but it's on Ross. What's that, her 4th?
Yep, good.
Cartwright will shoot free throws. She's 1 for 2 from the line. Missed the backside of a 1-and-1 earlier in the ball game.
And Coach Ripley probably just saying, hey, they're good enough without you having to bail them out.
Right. Well, I haven't seen a whole lot of the bailout. It was a bad problem for officials at every level for the last couple of years. But this year we haven't seen a whole lot of the bailout, even at the college level. Got the first one, second one for Cartwright. Good, 16 points for her. They pushed the lead back to 7, 46-39.
Yeah, Maddie's saying, all right, girls, we've toyed with them long enough.
Yeah. 4:40 to go. Here's a little full court pressure. Smith will get it to Jacklick for Siloam. Back to Smith. They get it in the front court. Smith with her dribble. She picks up her dribble. Top of the key to Ross out on the floor. Back to Smith. 4:27 to go. Greenwood up 7 points. And offensive foul. I don't like that one. Smith maybe extended there. They called it. Picked up her 3rd.
If you want consistency, that was the same thing Friday night.
Yes, sir.
With Bologna and.
That's right. Yep, they called that against Cartwright, didn't they? That was the same thing. That's right. 46-39. Here comes Greenwood with the ball and the lead. Gray, top of the key. Up top now is Cartwright. She's got it. Picked her dribble up. Oh, Williams all alone down the left block, but couldn't get it to her. Cartwright and Clay's directed traffic.
He's putting the reins on her back up.
4-minute mark. Cartwright working against Ellis. Finds Summit in the deep right corner. 3-ball. Wouldn't go. Long rebound. AJ got it back. Stops and pops from 8 feet. It goes. Hey, AJ Summit.
And that's following your shot. She knew it was off just a little bit. Ran to where the ball was coming. She picked it up and knocked down the mid-range jumper. Good job by Abby Summit.
Jacklick's 3 on the other end is good from the left wing, and Coach Rippey wants a quick timeout. She's got 14 points.
Yeah, that's enough.
The lead is 6, 48-42. We're going to stay right here. By the way, Summit's got 15, Dr. Smith. We've touched on her sophomore run at the state tournament down at Russellville a couple times. But you look now, and offensively, the last, 4 or 5 games, Summit's been really hitting double figures, and that's the cog we needed. We knew Trusty, we knew Cartwright were going to get theirs. We needed Gray, Summit to start putting some points on the board, and Abby Summit's picked up her game.
Well, you talked to Lord Summit, and he said the way when she's playing her best, that mid-range jumper is really what's going down for Abby Summit. You saw there, not a mid-range, it was in the middle of the paint, but she followed her shot. She shot the 3, followed the shot, got the rebound, and had the opening in the middle of the paint. With confidence, knocks down that shot. And when Abby's not hesitant, that's when I think she's at her best. And she's been on display tonight. Last night as well, she had 15. She's matched her point total from last night tonight. And you look at the stat sheet, Anna Trustees has only scored 2 here in the second half.
Yep.
Not that they haven't needed her, but they haven't needed her,
right.
If that makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense. We talked about Lord Summit last Friday at homecoming. I asked Michael, what's the Queen's dad's title? There's got to be a title. I'm sure in Old English there's something. We threw a few around. I stopped at Lord, and he liked that. So Lord, Michael Summit's Lord. I don't know. Great people, Michael and Tara. Here's Greenwood with the basketball, leading by 6 with 3:33 left. AJ Summit will push it across the timeline. Now to Gray, and they'll reset. Clay going to try another little set piece here. Gray still with her dribble. Through traffic, Cartwright comes and gets it. Back to Megan Gray. Skipped it to Trusty, right side out on the floor. They're man-to-man, and they're going to try to start fouling, I believe. But a lazy pass from Gray turns into a steal. for Keene, and she missed the bunny. Gray got the rebound, but we'll have a jump ball, and it'll go to
Greenwood's
Greenwood.
Possession, and that's just fortunate.
That's funny because Siloam was trying to foul, then Megan, a little bit of a lazy pass. We saw the JV boys doing that some for Greenwood. Now Cartwright's got it. They're going to clear out, and let's see if they foul her. They don't. Maddie threw it into the student section.
That's back-to-back bad throws. Mercy.
Oh,
What is going on out here?
unbelievable.
What was that the old Green Bay Packers coach used to say?
Yeah, what the heck is going on out here? I don't remember his name either. 48-42. Greenwood still with the lead. This game turned into a Keystone Cops affair. Here's Smith inbounding to Ross. Back to Smith. She'll drive in the lane. Tried to pitch it over. Lost the handle. Then there's a reach-in foul. She was going to Jacklick. Cartwright swatted at it. And then Summit reached in and fouled.
That's Abby's first.
What's going on here? Come on. Do better than that. First foul with 2:50 left.
She was bragging earlier. She's never fouled out a game, and Coach Reeves said that's because I prevented you from fouling out.
Inbound comes in. Jacklick gets it back, goes up top to Smith. Tried to penetrate Summit with a steal. Sexton finds Gray. Now Megan will walk it across with 2:38 to play. Greenwood up 6. Trusty's got it out on the floor. They're bringing pressure. Summit's got it. Now pitch it to Gray all alone in the right corner. Would not go. Trusty with an offensive board, and she's fouled. Oh, Anna Trusty just like what's that guy, the plastic man, who just keeps on extending? Stretch Armstrong. Thank you.
Go Gadget Arms.
Yes.
I was thinking Inspector Gadget or
Stretch
Gumby.
Armstrong. That's it. She just went up and got that rebound and the hand just kept going after it. Summit's going to inbound to Gray, and then they're going to foul her.
That's the 6th team foul, so they got to do it one more time before they go to 1-1. And Coach Rippey's not just going to let him sit back and take the air out of the basketball.
Well, and we shot free throws terrible tonight, so I don't blame him here to try to get us in the 1-1 as quick as possible. Cartwright got the inbound. Are they going to foul her? Not yet. Goes to Sexton. Now Gray. Who are they trying to pick on? Carly. Now Cartwright. Summit's got it down the left side of the lane. Back out to Trusty. Tried to foul her. Not there. Summit goes to Cartwright. 3-ball left wing. Splash! Clutch!
Talk to me.
From Maddie Cartwright. Well, I don't know if he drew up or not, but I sure like it. 51-42 now.
They generally want you to make layups there.
Right.
You may have said that's just like a
like
layup.
Like a layup. Ellis out to Smith. Now Jacklick's 3. Good.
She answers.
She's got 5 of them. 17 points for her. 51-45. Inbounds comes to Trusty. Back to Summit. Now Cartwright with 1:35. She'll bring it to front court and just double cross-checked. That might be, some would say, intentional. Jailhouse action. Ellis is 3rd. Look like out in the yard at the ladies' center. Orange is the new black. What's going on here? Cartwright will go to the line for a 1-1. Sweet Moses.
Mercy.
I mean, how's that not intentional?
I mean, Cartwright has done.
Coach Gill smiling down here on that form tackle. The old bald head, I can see it. Missed the free throw. Jacklick with the rebound. They're going to call a reach in on Cartwright. That's her 4th. Got to make your free throws.
That's the 5th team foul, so it's not shooting the 1-1.
51-45. They're going to bring in some full court pressure. Jacklick gets the inbounds. They'll try some full court man-to-man. Cartwright's got her. She'll bring it to the top of the key. Looking for a pick from Ross. She got it. Try to feed inside. Trusty with a steal. Out to Cartwright on the run out. Can Maddie flag it down? She can. She'll stop it. She's fouled on the way up. Points coming.
Once again, she's on the deck.
So it'll be back to the free throw line for Cartwright, where she is 3 out of 5.
This time she gets 2.
51-45 with 1:16 left. Ladies looking for their 21st win on the season. Free throws long, but not in. It bounced way up off the back iron. Wouldn't go through. Clay with a wry smile. He can't believe it.
Yeah, what else do you want? You got free throw opportunities here, and Maddie's carried you here in the second half.
Lane violation upcoming, and she made that one, thank goodness.
Yeah,
We didn't want to have to shoot it again.
I don't care. Get in the lane early. I'm going to make it.
52-45, the lead is 7 with 1:10 left. Smith with her dribble for Siloam, up off the window, good for Brooke Smith. She's got 6 points. Summit will inbound into Sexton. Oh, nice run out by Trusty ahead of the pack, and a good pass, foul on the way.
Oh, and one!
Hey, Anna Trusty! She got her 14th point. It's going to come with a bonus free throw.
So why just say, well, no, oh, baby on that one?
Great look from Sexton. Got the assist.
I mean, I'll give it to you, Anna. If he's not going to get excited, if the fat man's not going to get on to you.
54,
oh, baby.
54-47, free throw coming. Splash. Trusty buries it, gets the old-fashioned three-point play. She's got 15. 58 seconds left. Still some full-court pressure. Jacklet gets the inbounds. The lead is 8 for Greenwood. She'll throw it ahead to Keene. Back to Jacklet for 3. Boom. She's hit 6 3-pointers, 20 points for her.
Now the 47th timeout taken by Siloam.
No doubt, yeah. They've got, and still have 2 or 1 left after they take it off the board. It's a full timeout. That'll give me a chance to tell you that Greenwood is a school choice school district. They're accepting applications for this upcoming school year, where you can participate in the school district other than the one in which you reside. Applications available at 420 North Main at the administration office for the 22-23 school year. Got to be received before May 1st of this year. Applications should be turned in the non-resident district, and they shall notify the resident district of the filing. Assignments will be made on the basis of space availability. Applicants will be notified of their acceptance or rejection by July the 1st rather, of this summer. Students who reside out of state who are currently expelled from school for a drug or weapon violation are not eligible to participate. 55-50. Greenwood with the lead. 50 seconds left. We're in Siloam Springs. Tim Terry, Dr. Dustin Smith. Greenwood's basketball, and Summit will inbound against the full court pressure. See what kind of arm she's got. Are they going to try a run out? They do not. Trusty gets it. And she'll try to push, and she's fouled by Ellis. That's her 4th. And it'll be the double bonus now, 2nd foul, or 10th team foul, rather.
And Coach Rippey was calling that foul. As soon as you don't get the ball on the steal, you're trying to get the inbound, you're trying to steal that pass. As soon as you don't get that, you got to commit the foul, and now that's 10, so Trusty goes to the free throw line for 2 shots.
48 seconds. So they did what they wanted to do. Only 2 seconds came off. Trusty buries a free throw. Offense for defense now as Ross and Smith come back in. 56-50 Greenwood leads. Trying to stay unblemished in conference. Really, this will be their last true test in conference play. Trusty got the second one down. 57-50. Jack Blick has it, finds Smith. Into the front court she goes. 40 seconds left. Hands it off to Jacklick. Pitches it down to Teifel. Pass blocked by Gray. Back out to Jacklick. She'll let a 3 fly. It's not there. Cartwright hit the deck. She was kind of pulled down, blocking out.
And they're going to call a foul on Maddie. That's going to be 5.
Yep. Keene was behind her, and Maddie on the floor tripped her, and it's her 5th foul. Great game. She started out of the gate slow, shot poorly in the first half, but Cartwright finished taking over 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 points?
20.
So Cartwright up there at her average.
So Adriana coming in with her 3 fouls.
57-50s. That's the 6th team foul. Inbounds, and they're going to call Trusty for reaching over the top. That'll be the 7th team foul. That's her 3rd.
It's 1-1.
Brooke Smith will toe the line. They've only shot 3 free throws. Ross has them all. She's 3 for 3. Defensive switch now as the Siloam brings in Ellis and Kaylee Johnson back in.
Well, if you're Greenwood, it's the free throw shooting contest. You get the ball in, you know a foul's coming.
Free throw is front end of the 1-on-1 is good. Luckily, we've got a little bit of a lead because we'd be getting killed in a free throw shooting contest. They haven't missed. They're 4 for 4.
Just throw it to number 3.
She finally, nope, didn't miss that one. Back iron way up in the air and through. 57-52. Summit gets it into Trusty. She's fouled immediately by Kaylee Johnson. It's her 2nd. We'll go the distance of the floor, and Trusty a chance to pad some stats for sure here with some more free throws.
What you can't do is trade free throws for free throws. The U being Siloam.
Right.
I mean, they're needing Greenwood to miss shots here, obviously.
17 points for Trustee, 18 points for Trustee. Here comes the offensive switch with Ross and Teifel back in. 58-52, there's 30 seconds left. The sophomore will toe the line for one more. It's on the way, nothing but net. 18 or 19 now for Trustee. 59-52. Jacklick in the front court. Finds Ross. She'll find Smith. Now Jacklick forces a three from the left wing. It won't go. Offensive board. Nope, on the floor. They're going to call a push. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Ross. And did Russin foul out? No,
nope,
it's just her four. So I beg your pardon, Ross will go back to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, the 8th team foul.
She's 3 for 3 from the line.
She's had a great night. 14 points for her.
If you're Greenwood up 7 here with 18 seconds left, you can't make 7 points out of these free throws.
Correct.
So get the rebound.
Front end's good of the 1-and-1 for Brooke Ross.
Find number 3 on the inbound. When I say find her, throw the ball to her.
Right. 15, make it 16 for Ross. She's 5 for 5 from the line. The defensive switch back in there. The lead's 5 again, 59-54. Summit's going to inbound. With 18 seconds, Trustee's got it. And she's fouled. They're trying to foul her. Blues ball. Why would we not call a foul on number 3 for reaching?
Yeah, they're trying. Clay's looking at him like, where's the foul? But
14 seconds left. Summit will inbound again, this time to Carly Sexton, back to Summit. And 11 will foul her. That's Johnson's third. And A.J. Summit will walk the length of the floor and grab a couple of chances to pad her stats. She had 8 in the first half. She's got 7 in the second. 15 for Summit. 2 free throws coming. Come on, Abby Jane. 12 seconds left. Greenwood leading 59-54. Boys are out. They're funching at the bit over there, ready to go. A chance for a huge upset here on the road and would really solidify their postseason 4 seed if they can steal a win somehow up here at Siloam, where Greenwood's had good success in the past on the boys' side. Summit makes the first one, 16 points now for A.J. Summit. 1 more for the senior. 12 seconds left. The lead is 6. And splash. Got them both. 17 for Summit, and it's a 7-point lead. The inbound comes in and back to Smith, the inbounder. She'll stop and pop from the top of the key. 3 ball good for Smith. Siloam uses their 93rd timeout, and this one will be their last. It's a 4-point game with 6 seconds left. Smith with 8 points. 11 points. Hey, Ronald Reagan Realty sponsoring a part of our broadcast this year. And they do our senior spotlight, and it is Megan Gray, number 11. She's a senior, 4.0 student. Basketball's her only sport here at Greenwood. She's going to major in major in biology at Hendrix College. She's a member of the National Honor Society, Principal's Row, all-conference last year, state champs her sophomore year, all-region tournament team in junior high, and back in 2019. Deborah and Michael Gray are her parents. Her favorite saying, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for we will reap in due season if we do not give up." That's Galatians 6:9. Favorite music artist, Morgan Wallen. Megan Gray is our Ronald Reagan Realty player spotlight tonight for the girls' game. Megan tonight has still just 5 points, couple of steals, and a rebound. A quiet night scoring, but the intangibles are there. Drew a couple of charges. And here we go. 6 seconds left. Greenwood leading by 4. 61-57. Abby Summit will inbound. And can she get it in to Trustee? She does.
Good.
And we wait until there is mass murder. We call the foul. Brooke Smith with her 4th. And Trustee will walk to the other end of the floor. I mean, we got a slap on the hand, and then Smith goes up over the top. Kind of a Jimmy Superfly Snuka, if you will, off the top rope. Kind of stole it clean, really, but the body
RKO.
Yeah, right. RKO. Right. Trusty a chance for some more stat padding here. Why not? And good. I love it. She's made 5 in a row. That's 19 for her. Let's see if she can get her 20th. Her and Cartwright can have 20 apiece, which is about typical. They're scoring about 40 a night. In there, rattled her home. Good. Got to make your free throws. 7 straight. 63-57. A 3-ball on the way won't go. And the Lady Bulldogs are going to weather the storm up here on a high-scoring affair here in the 4th period as Siloam scored 20, but the Lady Bulldogs with 26. And they get the win 63-57. A pair of 20 pieces from Cartwright and Trusty. Really
21 from Trusty.
21? Okay, good. To lead the scoring tonight, A.J. Summit with a nice night as well.
17 from her.
Beautiful.
5 from Megan Gray. So only 4 score for the Lady Bulldogs, but when you get 20 from one and 21 from another and 17 from another, that adds up pretty quick. And Siloam had Jacklick with 20, including 6 threes.
Yes, amazing. Nice night for the guard. She was a non-factor at all. Had a 3 early, and we didn't even hear from her, and then she just started raining threes on us to get them back in the game. 6 from Teifel, 11 from Brooke Smith, 4 from Emily Keene.
18 from
Ross
Brooke Ross.
Was fantastic tonight for Siloam with 18. Lady Panthers were 7 for 7 from the line. Lady Bulldogs, well, Trusty made her last 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13 out of 18. I said they were poor from the line, but not too shabby.
It wasn't.
Go ahead.
It wasn't the prettiest game ever.
No.
And you could tell Greenwood had played last night.
Certainly.
Their legs just weren't 100% underneath them, but they did enough. And that's what you got to do. Get on the road and win, and you got to just score more than they did. And tonight we were able to do that, and Greenwood continues their run through the 5A West. With 3 games to go, they've got a 3-game advantage. And for all intents and purposes, are the conference champs, but have still some games to play. And I know the Lady Bulldogs don't want to end this streak that they're on right now. They've won 10 in a row, or 11 in a row now, since December. They want to keep on.
Well, this wins
on.
the conference. They're 11-0. Worst they can be is 11-3. And the second play, everybody else has already got 3 losses, right? We have the tiebreaker on everyone.
Russellville, Siloam, and
so they win the conference
Bologna.
championship tonight. I can finally say it. Trusty also with 5 assists, 7 boards, and 3 steals. Cartwright had 4 assists, and 4 rebounds, and 4 steals. They just pack the stats every game. It's just magical watching them go at it. 3 assists for Summit and 3 steals also for her on the night. Had a rebound in there as well. All right, we'll wrap it up for the girls' game.
Got some scores that may be of interest.
Yeah.
Bologna beats Greenbrier 60-30. Van Buren beats Alma 47-36.
Wow.
On the girls' side.
Yeah, there you go. Greenwood wins 63-57 and gets to 11-0 and claims the conference championship. 21-4 overall. Siloam 6-4 in conference after the loss tonight. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and get you ready for the boys' tilt tonight. Greenwood, can they sneak one out on the road up here in Siloam Springs? Should be a fun one. Joe Russell homesick. We hope he gets better. L.J. Robbins will get the start tonight, the sophomore, so we'll see if he can bring some energy to these boys tonight. We'll take a break and come back after this timeout. You're listening, you're watching online at Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube and the Sports Hog 103.5.